Hello guys. So over the past few weeks I've been working on a little something and I'm here to show it to you. So this is my brand new ship. It's all uploaded to the workshop. It is the SS Crown of Scotland and it's a part of a new fictional shipping line that I am creating called the Canadian Crown Line, which all the ships start with a crown of whatever place, like Crown of Scotland, Crown of England, Crown of Canada. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge to a next ship. And yeah, I just want to give you a tour. So first of all, we have the bridge, and I've just gotten pinged on Discord. How lovely. Anyway, we got the telegraph, which that is all at one. We got the speed, which is really fluctuating, but it has a speed of 20, average speed of 23. So just don't mind that. Right here's the boiler master key, steam pressure and RPS. Don't mind that. I got kind of a crazy engine in this thing. With the watertight door indicators. We have the sink panel with an iceberg sinking. And a torpedo sinking, which is how the ship in the history that I made sank. We got navigation lights and deck lights. We got ballast controls. Let's do a quick tour. So, if you start at the very front and go down this hatch, you'll find the anchor room. This has controls for the anchors right here. You can bring them up, down, and then turn on the magnet on them. If you go back out, you got a skylight here, anchor crane, spare anchor, anchor chains, anchor ballard, a bunch of these little valves. We got a mooring bell, which you can actually sound from the bridge, a bunch of cowl vents for air ventilation. Down here you got these cargo holds, which if I go over here, you can open them and they actually swing open and they look really nice. If you go into these doors, you'll find some third class bunks or steerage bunks. I really like the design of these. They're pretty neat. It's got this little girder in the wall, which I really like. Over here is some stairs. These lead down into a third class common room, which is sort of the cargo hold. These third class boarding doors, and then more third class bunks or steerage bunks because there's no second class on this ship. A couple of tables. If we go down here, we have the cargo hold. There's a bunch of boxes, bins, suitcases, barrels, all that stuff. In here is the ballast tank. You can see it's filled with water. The lights, and then in here is the boiler room. I really like this boiler room. I actually textured the front of the boiler so it looks like you'd actually shovel coal into it. I've added these coal piles right here. And then these watertight doors. I'm really proud of these. So when you hit the watertight door switch from the bridge, it activates a switch box which sends a signal to this to close really slowly. And then once that's closed, this door down here seals it and actually makes it watertight. Up here we got the boiler catwalks. These just walk around the top, and then these stairs actually lead to this ladder which leads out on deck for ventilation and stuff. And then in here it just leads out into this hallway. More on this later. Back here is the same thing. Literally just a duplicate, so not much to go about. And here's the engines, and I actually used pumps to make steam go into the engine even faster. A couple of microcontroller magic. We've got the telegraphs that are at full ahead. And then we've got the flywheel. And then we've got the condenser. This doesn't really function. The condensers are all down here. As you can see, the ship is swaying quite a bit. If we go back out on deck, let's go to the mostly passenger area. So first thing that isn't a passenger area is this crew bunks. They're really just bunk beds for the crew. In here we've got the entrance to the boiler room uptakes. In here we got the grand staircase. We've got a table and chairs just to sit on. We've got the purser's office. There's actually C4 in there if you want to sink it in a creative way. We've got a skylight. The stairs up on the deck with another skylight. It goes out here. And then if we go back on this side, we got a first class cabin. A lot of these actually. Just light, little thing with thermal clothing in it, light switch, and these windows, which are actually technically doors, if we're speaking from the game. These will actually let in water while it's sinking, which is pretty cool. Back here we got the first class lounge with these nice green chairs, a couple of bottles, ashtray, whatever that is, probably just a bottle or something. This door actually works. Over here we got an entrance down to the engine room, and then the skylight. Back here we got the base of the mast, which you can see actually goes through the deck and then up. We got more first class cabins. In here we got the first class dining room, which I'm really proud of. Just salt and pepper shakers, seats, green tablecloth. In here we got a cowl vent. Over here we got stairs leading down to more steerage and crew areas. More bunks. Over here we got a third class dining room. Pretty simple, just chairs, table, and stuff. Over here we got a gate, because this is a crew area. We got a third class and crew boarding door. These doors actually lead into the engine room. If we go through these escape hatches, these actually go into the boilers. And then that's basically all for the inside. Two things we missed. We missed the captain's cabin, which is just a dual bed, then a thing with a coat in it. Over here is the wireless room. In the version that I have on the workshop, there is a chair right here. I just haven't updated it. And then back out here, we go stairs up to the bridge, the little bridge wings, then the lifeboats. So on all my other ships, I used radial davits that just kind of swing outwards. Well, these ones actually tilt outwards and are famously used on the Titanic. Some other ships like the Milwaukee Clipper still have them. Over here we got a bunch of cowl vents and skylights for first class cabins. We got some deck chairs, a bunch of those. The bridge wing, which I still have to add the helm for. Down here is a ladder to this little area with the third class stairs. It's got two funnels, which I actually have tilted backwards. And then it's got two skylights. Yeah. I think that's just about it for it. So, it does require infinite electricity because there's no way in hell I'm hooking everything up. Like, not even at gunpoint. Like, not even, ever. It does also need infinite fuel just because I couldn't get the coal ducts figured out. And the boilers are just too small for it. That's basically about it. There is a crow's nest with a bench in it if you want. I'm not going to do rigging for this one just because I don't want to. That's basically about it. It's on the workshop, and here is a time lapse of the sinking.